Good evening. Tonight I wanted to make Baja fish tacos. I fell in love with them when I was in Hawaii, and I found a lot of taco trucks. This is often the version that they serve. The secret being that it's a lime mayonnaise dressing on the lot of grated coleslaw, which I don't normally like, but when it's done in this particular method, I'm just using up this cute little bottle I had from Japan of mayonnaise. During the home isolation, I've noticed that we wind up finding strange things in your cupboard and you want to find a way to use them before you have to go buy more. So first I'm putting into a bowl. I'm going to make the dressing for it first. So basically it's like a lime-based coleslaw. I'll leave this upside down. And I'm going to use a mayonnaise. This particular lime juice I've been using, a friend of mine recommended it from Copa's, and I think it's just a little more authentic tasting. If I don't have limes, I make sure to shake it, get rid of the sediment on the bottom. I'm gonna put a little bit in here and some salt and pepper. And then in this particular case, I'll just use a spoon. You could use a whisk. I don't need a lot of dressing because if I put too much, I find that the fish tacos are too wet. So there, I've just mixed this up a little bit, it's emulsified. And then to grate I'm just gonna take some pieces out of my farm share box I had of some cabbage. I'm not usually a huge cabbage fan. Sorry, the dogs are putting on a show for us. So I'm gonna grate this. You could do it in a food process if you were doing more than this. I'm just making a small amount for dinner. You might not even use all of this. You could also do it really pretty using a couple different colors of cabbage. And again, not a cabbage fan, but it's a good way to use it up if you get it in a farm share. And I'll just do a little bit more of the cabbage. And then to mix it up, I like to add some carrot. So I'm gonna, another really big carrot I got from the farm share. I often add carrot to my coleslaw. I think it makes it a little bit sweeter. It's not so cabbagey. I'm gonna grate all of this in because this will be a nice filling. Every so often it helps that I'm ambidextrous. Lots of left-handed people are. So I'm gonna keep grating this. It's a lot of it. And then I'm gonna mix the two together and use this as the filling for my fish tacos. Would you mind getting me the fish that I have? So today I ordered fish and chips and they didn't listen to my order and I got an extra massive piece. So I'm gonna use that cut up in my fish tacos, and I have a whole bunch of, one thing I keep in the freezer are the wraps. So I always keep a lot of tortillas. These ones I have today aren't super authentic. They're more whatever was at Shoppers Drug Mart this week. Getting to be a lot more inclusive in where I get my ingredients. Some people prefer the corn ones. We have authentic ones that come at the stores near me. However, can I give you that, please? The authentic ones I find can be a little dry. So in this case, I'm just gonna use my tried and true, and watch your knuckles. If you were a child who grew up using a mandolin, a moolie, or a grater, you often probably had scraped knuckles, wrecked nails, 70s child labor. So that's enough for now. I like to clean out the holes in the back of the grater. And where did my spoon go? I'm gonna toss this all together. That's the basis of the Baja. And then the next thing I'm gonna be adding is cutting up the fish. So in this case, I'm using a fish that was left from my regular fish and chips. However, one of my favorite fishes to use is one that's available at Centra. It's an Asian grocery store we have near here. And at their hot table, they sell already done fish. So I'm just gonna cut a bit of this and then show you what this looks like. I like to julienne the fish. This one is particularly yummy. This will actually taste better than any restaurant because it is already coated. Yes, it's deep fried. Yes, it's fish, but oh, it was particularly yummy today. It was nice to not have to make my lunch. So this is what my julienne fish looks like. I could leave it at this size. Maybe I will. No, yeah, I will. And I'm just gonna put this on my plate. I'm gonna squeeze a bit of lemon on it, and the people who are making the fish tacos have something to add to it. And then I'm just gonna show you one taco. Again, use what you have. These were at Shoppers Drug Mart. Give me that platter over there, please. Thanks. I have a sous chef just straight out of karate class. So I'm just gonna take the wrap. You might like more mayonnaise on it. I'm not a huge mayonnaise fan. This is just zesty. Maybe I'll put a little bit more lime juice to keep it fresh and a little more salt and pepper. I could put raw onion in this. I could put some celery, cilantro. You could pretty much add anything, some grated radishes. I'm just gonna demonstrate one. It's very beautiful. The light is a little harsh in here. It's quite orange. I'm gonna put a few pieces of the fish. And this is what it looks like. So again, hard to see, the light is pretty orange, but it is a beautiful fish taco. And I have to be honest, it's a lot more, a lot bigger than you get at the store. Quite often at restaurants, you get 3 small ones. And I would say most of my pescatarian friends would be angry because they're too small and there's not enough fish. Thanks so much. Have a good dinner.